Wake up, Kira, it's your day. The bunnies are ready to hop and play. Gwynnie leads the tune, singing loud from noon to moon. Donkey drums with Posh so neat, while Little Gray dances to the beat. Sluggo spins and laughs so bright, Dusty shines in morning light. Delphine mama hums so sweet, her song makes hearts skip a beat. Jabba jumps and joins the song, Posh Spice twirls and hums along. Ooh. Ooh. Teeny's clapping her tiny paws, the crowd erupts with loud applause. Captain Kira, it's your day. 9 rabbits cheering, hip hip hooray. You're my favorite person in the world, my shining light, my special girl. Ooh. Ooh. Candles flicker, wishes rise. Joy is dancing in your eyes. The bunny band begins to play in their own soft hobby way. Your heart's so kind, your soul so true. The world is better because of you. Ooh. Candles flicker, wishes rise. Joy is dancing in your eyes. The bunny band begins to play in their own soft, happy way. Your heart's so kind, your soul so true. The world is better because of you. Ooh, curved bird, yonder stars so high above. Your bunny sends you all their love. They hop around your birthday light, keeping you safe all through the night. You're my favorite person, that's so true. The world feels brighter just with you. So here's to Kira, brave and bright, with 9 sweet bunnies snuggling tight.
Gwynnie, Donkey, Little Gray, Sluggo too, Delphine, Dusty, Jabba, Posh, Spice, and
Teeny too. Happy birthday, Kira dear. You're my favorite person every year. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bum 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 bum. Crescent Giant Star, Triple R, Crescent Giant Star. She travels near, she travels far. She's Crescent Giant Star. Kristen, she's the one and only. Puts mustard on macaroni. Lovely girl with a swirl, because she's Crescent Giant Star, Triple R, Crescent Giant Star. Travels near, she travels far. She's Crescent Giant Star.
Triple RN.
Crescent Smoothie, aka the Mustard Queen. K-Dog.
Kristen Giant.
Boom, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Bow.
Out in the yard when the moon is high. Ooh yeah. looking for a treat. Captain Kira's got apples good enough to eat. Funky Bones with his groove, moving to the beat. Kira's got the apples, they're so sweet. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. Look at them dance, it's a backyard rave. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, it's a funky party, just you and me. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share. Hey. Funky Bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah. Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs. Funky Bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah. Kira's got the apples. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, oh yeah. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey,
Under
Under the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share.
Little gray luncheon on that hay. Chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play. Jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky. Little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, you don't care why. Wings of earth, the ape so high. Freedom in his furry flight. Sun and moon is only guide. No more walls, no cage inside. Little gray so wild inside. Bossy grind, he's on the move. No one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe. Little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams. World ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes. Life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon. Stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune. Backyard life's a wild cartoon. Teeny scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from cat pits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Futons at playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Futons at playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard, she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open, just looking for a trip. Suspicious, she is not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly. giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the ways she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession, like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies crumble, butter falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
He's a rabbit that can't get enough. Cookie monster. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating the cookie. He's a cookie cat. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie monster. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie cat. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie monster. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie cat. 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by her side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.
Who is it? My stereo is blasting through my house. Okay. I knew there was something I forgot. Posh, can you go, or no, Jabba, can you go downstairs and turn my stereo down? Because it is blasting through my house. No, Posh, do you know how to do that? Okay, hi. So wait, let me get the YouTube up. Oh, that's Waffle Pone. Okay, that is Waffle Pone stream. All right. I'm not trying to watch that. I'm trying to watch Giant Bunz. You guys, is the stream working tonight? Can you guys hear me and see me? Okay, first of all, Invoice, I'm so glad to see you. Hopefully I know, now waiting the presence of the Buntastic Captain Kira, Queen of the Buns. I know, Hewlin Mall, the technical difficulties of last night were difficult. Every 4 minutes having to restart, and I'm just saying, I already noticed the same problem was already happening tonight, so just tell me when the video and the audio freeze, because it seems like every 4 minutes it's happening again. I'm very sorry. I gotta take my computer in. Something going on probably. Anybody ordered any merch yet? Thinking of getting a hoodie and a mug. Oh my gosh. Might be that'd be awesome. Quick question. When are the raccoons and Bunz gonna have a tea party? My gosh. That would be so adorable. That would be, you know what? I could probably do it. I would just have to like have some kind of giant Bunz barrier so that they're not. I gotta think about that. I could have them in their outdoor enclosure and then like set up a separate little area for the raccoons, like right outside of their enclosure. Now, I will tell you that Peanut the raccoon loves to climb into the enclosure with the giant Bunz. So you know what? They could totally have a real tea party together with um Peanut. I was just gonna call him Teacup. But Peanut is super friendly with the bunnies. I mean, it's still a little nerve-wracking because I'm never exactly sure what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. But yeah, let's see. Is the feed okay? The feed is still good. Feed is still good. Um, what else is going? But Mike, you haven't seen you in the chat in so long. I mean, I know it hasn't probably been that long, but is music supposed to be playing? Yeah, Hewlin Mall, the music was not connecting either, and yeah, I finally figured that out. So but I mean, it's just so strange that every night my live stream is like fine, and I do the same exact thing every night, and then all of the sudden, um, just having unusual problems. I know, waiting, wait, one, two, three, four, five. Okay, get it all in there. I was, you guys, I was out grocery shopping very like just a little bit ago and getting gas in the car, all that stuff. With this winter storm coming, I got stuck in multiple traffic jams. Like I barely made it in time to do the stream. But you guys, people were driving crazy. Everything at the grocery store was like off the shelves. Merch idea, a stuffed talking donkey. Press the button and he talks. Hello, everybody. I am Donkey. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. That would be an amazing hit toy. Um, and then someone was saying, who was saying about the QR code? And like to the oh yeah. Also, what about, What about like the Giant producer was saying maybe like having the website, giantbuns.com out there on the merch somewhere. But QR codes, oh my gosh, you guys, you're so smart. Like all these are wonderful ideas. Obviously I'm very new to this stuff and I really um don't know, you know what I mean? It's like I'm creating a wheel. I know some people out there are very experienced with this stuff, but yeah, any suggestions that you guys have for obviously the merch has the Giant Buns logo on there. But if someone is like really into, wants, a picture of donkey or rabbits, let us know. Um, because yeah, those would be cute too. Those would be cute on the merch. I still want to get the sweatpants. I still really want to get the sweatpants that say Giant Buns the on the butts of the sweatpants. It's like when I thought about the channel name, I was like, okay, that would be a really fun channel name, Giant Buns. And then, but then I was thinking immediately like the merch that you could have with like sweatpants that you. Sorry, guys. Okay. Um, see, may not reemerge. Your lockdown may not reemerge until Tuesday. I know this whole winter storm thing is crazy. Um, and I have to say, like it was like 9 degrees out when I was out, and I had to gas up the car. It was like dangerously cold. My hands were cold within like seconds, and then yeah. There were some cranky people out there, and someone at the grocery store parking lot almost ran over Captain Kira because I had my cart and I had like a big 5-gallon water jug and, carrying like my baskets of food and all that. And someone nearly backed over me. And I was like, people were just acting crazy. The driving was not good. It's like, I think people are really panicking. And it's like, I feel like we almost have too much warning these days about snowstorms and, whatever, any weather thing. I just remember, there was a time when it was like, oh, look, we're getting a ton of snow. And it, wasn't the end of the world. But you guys, I haven't even done anyone's songs. What's going on over here? Huh? Here, why don't we move this? Get the rest of the food out. Um, They call him the good old Hewlin' Mall. He is the best mother of them all. When he shows up in giant buns, we can have. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you get out, little Gray? Wait a minute. I'm so confused. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then wait. Okay, boys side gang. There's Dusty. Confused. So wait, little Gray. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is Sluggy. Oh my gosh, Slugbug. Oh, do you want to go? Do you want to go into the girl side? Huh? You want to go? You're such a sweet boy. You probably be fine in there. I think Little Gray might be a little shocked. All right. You made chili today. Add dried pasilla. Oh my gosh, you had the dried pasilla peppers. I know what you're talking about. Baked beans? Ooh, don't knock it till you try it. The baked beans, okay. You know, I think some sweetness in chili is good. I think sweet goes well with hot and spicy. Um, okay, let's get what is this? This is our cilantro. Okay, let's get the cilantro out. And why do you need to move stuff around, huh? Are you trying to get to Sluggo? Yeah, here. Donkey, we've got some cilantro. Where's Mr. Bundonkadonk? Did you guys see the really super cute video today of Mr. Bundonkadonk having his apple? Yes, that one was done. That was done by the Giant Buns producer, which is why it has cute music in the background and it's extra fancy. Yeah, we have a new little video out and got some more subscribers. So yeah, good stuff. Very good stuff. Oh wait, and I still need to do what's the inverse song? I don't remember. Um uh if we've got invoice in the Giant Buns, he is such a he is so funny and nice. If you've got invoice in the Giant Buns, um, just him being there will suffice. Da 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 da. If you've got inverse, you happy, teeny? You guys see this? Hmm? Oh, an invoice was saying that I was late. Uh-huh. Oh gosh. I know I'm gonna get that. Even if I'm just like I was really late tonight, but even if I'm just like 2 minutes late, I know invoice will get me. Um, you're a dairy lead in retail, won't say where, and I'm exhausted. Oh gosh, I expected an uptick in business, but even I'm overwhelmed. Business at my store was like the day before Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, dairy. I know. Bread, milk, um, now you're Sluggo him out. Sluggo, how in the world? Okay, I know why I closed that because I thought you were Little Dre. Oh boy, Captain Kira. I think the whole snowstorm cold thing has really flustered me too. Oh, look at this poor boy. He's like, Mom, I want to get to the food in there. It's cow time, and if you're putting all the food in there, there you go, slugs. There you go, slug bug. Can you get through there? Here. You want me to move this? Do you not wanna jump into the There we go, Sluggy. Is that easier? Is that easier for you? There you go. But yeah, guys, I am going to I wanna look at the merch, the Giant Buns merch. Man, I want so many things on there, but I definitely uh want to order a couple things like right away and start wearing them around and wear them on the stream. But yeah, it's fun. I've really been looking forward to the merch aspect. Um, one of the main reasons is just because it's fun. You know, it's just amazing to have your own merch. It's like unbelievable. Like you can actually do that. That's one of the things that's fun about modern technology. Wait a minute. So wait, Gwynnie's in there. I'm gonna put the sweet potatoes over here, guys. But yeah, so we're gonna have extreme cold this weekend, and you know what though? It might be just the perfect time to have a fun stream like tomorrow night when everyone's kind of stuck at home and what are you gonna do? Maybe your Saturday night plans got canceled. I know my Sunday plans with Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R have been canceled because, well, not 100%, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling it will be canceled. But we were supposed to have her Sweet 16 party, and look at this. Oh, Poshy, you're just a cutie. Get this lettuce. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was one of the last heads of lettuce in the store. This is just kind of sad. Some of this I don't even want to give the bunnies. Here, let's get off the parts that are already fading. But yeah, retail customers can be, yeah, oh gosh. The lady behind me in the checkout at the grocery store, oh, she was so cranky and just complaining about, their hands were cold. And the cashier gave her some of those hot hand things, those little heat packets. Those things are not cheap because I have some. But he was like very, I mean, almost to the point of being rude and just very unfriendly to the poor cashier. And I don't know. I know it's irritating to be in the cold and all that stuff, but it's kind of sad to see everyone getting that, you know, mean. Everything is getting postponed this weekend. Yeah. You have a gallon of milk, a loaf of sourdough, and 2 dozen eggs. I mean, it's funny. It's like, oh, is all of the Midwest just going to be eating French toast through the storm? Hey, I mean, nothing wrong with French toast, but it's just funny. It's like, I don't know. What peanut butter? Peanut butter will keep you alive, you know? Why don't people buy like peanut butter, raisins, like the most high calorie dense foods you can buy? That would be like dried fruit, peanut butters, stuff like that. Yeah, what do you think, Delph? Wait a minute, we still. Oh my gosh, wait, you still had quite a few things in the basket. Wait, okay. Hang on a second. Here, I'm gonna give, do you want you to have your own little spot over here? Or do you just want pets? Is that what you want, Delph? One over. There we go. Oh, but yeah, I haven't even done the rest of your songs, you guys. Way down in the banks of the great Midwest, there's a really cool pro wrestler who is the best. His name is AJPUNK. AJ Punk, we love you every day. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, baby, Kristen Shine Star Triple R, Kristen Shine Star Boom Boom Boom. She travels near, she travels far. He's Kristen Shine Star. Triple orange, dressing smoothie, egg have a mustard queen, K-Dog. Do 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 do. Bomb. Kristen Shine Star Triple R. How's it going, Kristen? I know you were messaging with me earlier. Um, I was just talking about you, with your Sweet 16. Hard to do anything this weekend, isn't it, Kristen? It is hard to do anything. Well, you know, we shall see. We shall see how bad it's going to be. I mean, they know how cold it's going to be. And I guess here where I am, they're thinking that Saturday night, like Saturday afternoon, they think, okay, yeah, 1 or 2 inches. That's not a big deal. Or barely even 2, I think. But then Saturday night, I think, is when they're saying that we would get a lot, but it's all possibly, you know. Um, I do hope we don't have a power outage. That you know, but I went out and I did get an extra 5 gallons of water because the thing is, yeah, I can get water from the tap, but it's horrible water out here. So chlorinated and so many other just gross flavors and things in the water. Um, but so I want to make sure, and I have water like that can go through the filter in my refrigerator. But if the power goes out, then I cannot get water through my refrigerator filter. And these guys need a lot of water, like every day they need fresh, their big water things filled, and um that kind of scares me, the whole like water thing. So definitely want to have plenty of water on hand. I mean, and then the other thing is I can boil tap water, but if we have no power, then that's also not really going to be easy to do. Guess I could use my gas grill, stand outside and use my gas grill. But yeah, Kristen, what's going on at your house? How is the new baby doing? How is your mom? How is all that? Um, yes. How's that going? Wait, how many? Okay, we've got everyone in here. Lil Gray, do you want to go out? To me, it looks like Lil Gray and Sluggo want to play. I feel like they want to play. You want pets? Yeah. Oh, the French toast thing. Mal, you're making me hungry for French toast. Wait a minute. I have bread, which I don't normally buy. Ooh, you know what I got? I got cinnamon raisin bread. What if I made French toast out of that? Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds delectable, delicious, delightful, delicious. Yeah. What do you think? You having some good food with your sissies? Yeah, they may have been from a different litter than yours, but they're still your sissies. They're your big sissies. Oh, wait a minute. That dandelion is not good. Wait a minute. What? No, I'm not trying to put a GIF in the chat. Oh my gosh. What did I do? I'm just trying to put an emoji. Okay, wait. There we go. Um, they're itching to get out. I know the giant buns, like what the cashier at the grocery store tonight, she knows all about the bunnies, and he's like, oh, she's like, are you sad that you can't get them outside? Like, is that hard? And I was like, yeah, at this point it would have been nice to get them outside because it has been weeks now since they've been outside. And I know it's the winter, but generally we have a little bit more warm-ups. I mean, only because of climate change, I think. Because like January, like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I mean, didn't it used to be like just cold? Um, but yeah, it is. I like to be able to, even in the winter, if I can get them out like once every 2 weeks or so, that's actually really fun and exciting. And it's like, oh yeah, we can be outside. And I know it's not going to last, but right now it's like, when will it be warm again? When do you think, Posh? Oh, your ears. Someone bit Posh's ear, like just a teeny little thing, but um I feel like someone bit Dusty's ear too. I don't know who's the ear biter around here. Wait, what is the what's going on, Kristen? What is going on? Yeah, I really do like the Bunz and the raccoons having a tea party in voice. In I don't know if you're still there in voice, but you know what else would be really fun is if we could have the raccoons show up and Funky Bones and the giant Bunz. We'll have our whole animal family. That would be beautiful. I mean, there are times when okay, Gwynnie used to actually be friends with Funky Bones. Gwynnie would, like, hop around and, like, kinda sniff Funky Bones's feet, and, like, Funky Bones would bend down and, like, sniff Gwynnie, like, those 2 were kind of friends. It was kinda like Bambi and Thumper. I mean, that is pretty darn adorable. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have another video I think I'm gonna post of the deer, and it was from the same day as I posted one of Funky Bones eating apple slices with like the whole rest of the herd there. But right after they ate the apples, I went over to the bird feeder and filled it with bird seed, and they came over to the bird feeder. But the one baby who really stayed, well, the one deer that really stayed when I came up to the feeder with filming was this baby. It's a young deer. I mean, it's not a baby anymore, but it just totally looked like he was Bambi from the movie. So cute. And so I think I will probably post that because just I mean, I love all the deer videos, but this one, I got close to this young deer, and I think I even say it on the video, like, "Oh, you just look like Bambi." I'm a little nervous about this weekend. Yeah, I know. I know. There's been a lot of hype, and it is gonna be super cold, and the thing is, it's gonna be an extended cold for, like, days. And that's Oh my gosh, you guys. I need to plug my heat lamp into my basement laundry room because that is where my pipe always freezes. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Gotta think here. Where is my heat lamp? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm so glad the whole AJ, you saying you're a little nervous about this weekend. I did. I forgot about the freezing pipe thing because my basement, like exterior wall in my basement that faces north, that and those pipes like go to my like laundry room, utility room, like they're really major water pipes, but that's what freezes is right along that wall. As soon as the stream is over, I've got to remember get the heat lamp out because I have like heat lamps that I used to have for my birds, my ducks, and my goose, especially when they were babies and stuff. But and when the giant buns were babies, like little tiny babies, I had heat lamps set up all over the place in here because they were born in January, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so worried. It is not the most pleasant time of the year to be a baby bunny. Would it be bad if I lied to your mother? Oh my gosh, what? What's going on, Kristen? What is going on? Excuse me. Um, it's really just Sunday. They're saying the snow is going to be the light and fluffy kind, but that means slippery. Yeah, light and fluffy. Yeah, I mean, it can all be slippery, but yeah, I know what you mean. If it's like the wet stuff that's kind of smushy and slushy, that's, I mean, that can be slippery too, um, but yeah, so like the dry, fluffy, so it's like little pieces, little tiny pieces of ice, probably. But yeah, I do need to plug in my heat lamp. I'm trying to think where I have various heat lamps. Trying to think where they are. Okay, I think I have one upstairs that I can bring down. Oh, look at this grizzly bear. Oh, she's a big grizzly bear. Yes, she is. She's just too cute. And then we got the black bear. Let's get the black bear over here. And we have the little wallaby. It's Mr. Wallaby. Wallaby wannabe. You a wallaby wannabe? My mother asked me if I wanted food, but I lied and told her I ate food earlier. Why? Are you are you trying to limit yourself with food? Kristen, do you want to eat food? I mean, yeah, I'm confused. Are you getting like dysfunctional with food? I mean, you gotta eat. It's freezing cold out for one thing, Kristen. Yeah, you know what? I do think, I mean, if all the salt crews, I mean, they've gotta everyone in the world knows that we've got all this snow coming, so I would hope, excuse me, that they would be ready, you know? I mean, if they I don't know. It's hard though because like you can put salt down if you're gonna get like an inch of snow. You can put salt down, but like if we are gonna get a big dump of snow Sunday night, they just need to plow and then they need to salt. But like we're just really gonna need the plows out. And where I live doesn't necessarily get priority with like plowing. It I feel like we're kind of last. Like they get to us last. Like, okay, those guys way out there, you know? Way out there, yonder. You will starve. No, don't starve. Go make yourself go have food with your mom or go make yourself some French toast. Use up all the bread, milk, and eggs. Use up the staples. And then have some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And you got to keep warm, Kristen. You got to eat. Have make yourself, Kristen, make yourself that awesome pasta salad. I still want you to make that for me. I want to have you on in a cooking show and make that for me. Jabba, for such a big rabbit, why does your tail look so tiny today? Why is that? How did your tail get so tiny? My goodness. A little squishy. She's just squishy. Yes, she is. She's just too cute and she's just squishable. Oh, look at this baby. So, guys, what else is going on? We got a snowstorm going on. It's going to be very cold. Even in Texas, they're going to have cold. So, what else? Would hope. I was hoping if I get enough work done this weekend that I will also be able to watch maybe a James Bond movie. I don't know. Not sure yet, but if no one's going to be going out and doing stuff and we're all stuck at home, not a bad time to try and watch a movie, right? And I know what you guys are going to say. What about your taxes, Captain Kira? Yes, also taxes. You like, no, Kristen, that's not fun. It's not fun. I mean, if you were, look at the giant buns. They want to crunch and munch and keep getting good nutrition. They've got their sunflower seeds that someone dumped. That's very good for them. Um, hmm, Kristen, you need to have a little talk with Donkey. Tell him all about not eating. He will set you straight. You need to eat food to feel great. Wait, I don't think I can climb over these fences with this skirt. You need to have a little talk with Donkey. He's eating a sweet potato. Oh, look at this beauty. Look at this guy. Kristen, look, Donkey says, Kristen, you need to munch on a sweet tater like I do. Kristen, sweet taters. And you need, Kristen, what about cilantro? What about a little salad for Kristen? A little healthy greenery. Oh, it'll be so healthy, Kristen. You gotta be healthy so you can be beautiful and floofy like this guy. How do you think he maintains his floof? Not by starving. No. All your hair, Kristen, all your beautiful hair will not do well if you are not eating consistently, you know? Like that's one of the first things. If you stress your body by not getting enough food or just stress or different things, your hair will not grow well, you know? I mean, that's not the only reason. You know, I'm not just saying, oh, out of vanity, you should be, treating yourself well, but my name is James John. Ooh, Mikey, I think that just turned my head inside out. I was like, "What?" I think starving is fun. Oh, come on, Kristen. That's not fun. That's anti-fun. There's Antifa and then there's anti-fun. Oh, who's in their litty box? It's Dusters. It's Duster Busters. I know I took your blankies, guys, but I need to shake your blankies outside. I really don't want to go out there. Oh, goodness. We back, guys? Okay, I think we're back. Whoops. Everything is Super King's fault. Um, you're rolling. You know what, guys? My phone is being weird too. Why is the chat like, wait, I'm gonna refresh the chat. Um, yeah, I don't know. At least last night my phone was, or my, the stream was timing out like every 4 minutes. So, at least we had some uninterrupted time. Um, they unbanned. Yeah, how was that? So everyone got unbanned on the Waffle stream. I saw a little bit of it, but I was like driving and like, doing all my errands while they were on. Oh, Crystal with the K, special K. Crystal, special K. We love our Crystal special K all day because she's Crystal special K. Ole. With pecan bourbon pie in your eye. Oh yeah. Um, Crystal, how are you? Are you prepared for the uh cold and the snow? My town, people are rushing around trying to buy everything and everyone's trying to get gas. They're pretty much like almost crashing into each other, and someone almost backed over me in the grocery store parking lot with my cart. I thought, you know what? They would have done well in a way because I had the shopping cart also, but yeah, I mean, I was like in a lit parking lot. I don't know. Uh-oh, my battery power is at 15%. I don't know. I think people were just like panicking, and I think people were cold. It's already really cold here, so I get that, but um, I think, it doesn't help to panic. No, I don't think I panic over stuff sometimes, but it never helps. It never helps. Oh, my energy's already scattered enough. Panic is not the good right mode for me. Um, so yeah, what are people planning on doing during this weekend with the snowstorm and the cold and everything? Like I said, I've been looking forward to it in a way because I'm like, okay, there's nothing to do except watch, like, I'm gonna watch maybe the next James Bond movie, which I've been wanting to do. So, like, for me, it's not that bad. Um, and I have to do my taxes. So I'm stuck at home. I gotta do my taxes. I gotta snuggle with bunny rabbits. My goodness, what a perfect excuse to snuggle with these babies, these gorgeous babies. Oh my goodness. Mm, you're just the sweetest in the world. Yes, you are. You're a beautiful boy. He is a sweet love. Yes, he is. Goodness gracious. Donkey, do you want to be on a t-shirt? Do you think people would proudly wear you around town and say, oh, he is a handsome, what a fine fellow, what a fine gentleman bunny he is? That Mr. Bundonkadonk. Oh, I would be so proud to wear him on a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or a cap or a headband or A teacup. Oh no, is an insulated water mug. I mean, hey, I use those all the time. Um, Crystal's gonna make chili and wait out the chili. Ooh, okay. So wait, what were my ideas? My ideas have been, first I gotta plug in my heat lamp so my pipes won't freeze. Two, I think I wanna make cinnamon bread French toast. Three, now I wanna make chili because Crystal's making chili. And I always wanna do what Crystal says. Crystal's got some great ideas. And Krusty Krab, Bougie Tillman. Oh my gosh. Krispy Kreme. I have missed you. Krispy Kreme, I haven't connected in a couple of days, which is unusual for us. Because like we're everyday friends. We are everyday chatters and talkers. How are you, Krispy Kreme? I'm betting that it is not the weekend that you will be working on the new house. And I'm sure that's like not good in a way because, obviously I know that's been your big thing. So I guess you have the weekend off from that, but boy, it makes it hard to do like house building stuff when the weather is like this. It really does. Um, I don't even wanna take these blankets outside to shake them out. I don't even wanna do it. Bougie Christy, it's Bougie Christy, it's Bougie Krispy Kreme. She is such a fabulous woman. She is the fix-it queen. Her name is Krispy Kreme. She knows about herbs and nutrition. She has adorable kitty cats, and she is all about that. All our Ks are in the chat tonight. Giant Buns is now in 4K. Oh yeah. We are so fancy. We are so bougie. We are bougie to the maximus. You're coming over for French toast? Oh, yay! Okay, I won't say no to that. I won't say no to that, crispy. I'll make it extra crispy for you. Some crispy French toast with cinnamon and raisins. You like starving, Kristen? No, no, Kristen. No. You will not starve yourself, Kristen Cheyenne Star. That's a no. You're a beautiful girl. You are turning sweet 16, and I want you to stay your beautiful, healthy, gorgeous self. So there. Your adoptive mother, Captain Kira, is ordering you to enjoy food, enjoy your life. Don't worry about anything else, okay? You're gonna do great. You're fabulous. I know, I mean, there is fasting, but like when you're a teenager, I don't think you're really supposed to fast, you know? I think you gotta kind of wait. Kristen, here's something to think about. Your brain, until the age of 25, a young person's brain does not, the frontal cortex, I can't remember what it's called because my brain is older, but it doesn't finish developing. It's still growing very rapidly until you're 25, Kristen. So if you deprive yourself of food, that really stresses a growing body and mind and brain. So, you would be shocked at how much just sugar, how much like, you know, calories your brain needs to function. And you are in school, Kristen, and you've got all these people around you and kids, like your brain is in like hyperdrive most of the time. So, you can like you don't want to do any harm the development of your brain because you are 15 years old. You've got almost 16, but you've almost got like 10 years left of brain growth. That's huge. So like you got to really give yourself the best nutrition you can. Take supplements, eat the salads, eat fruits, eat You have to have enough protein, obviously. Um, Starving yourself, yes. I mean, your body will freak out and try to conserve every fat cell in your body because it will think that you are in a time of famine. And human bodies have been through famines and starvation throughout history. Think about the potato famine in Ireland. Why do you think this country had so many Irish people? My family in particular came over from Ireland during the potato famine. They went to Canada first, then they dropped down into Minnesota, and then, things they shifted around. But like that's all because of famine and like you know, starving people. And so it's like in our DNA, our bodies try to save us. If they think that there's a something has gone wrong with our food supply, aka starving yourself, um, your body will slow down your metabolism and you will not burn any fat. Believe me. Listen to Krispy Kreme. She is an expert on nutrition, herbs, healing. She knows what she's talking about. Don't be like, oh, Karen Carpenter. Oh my gosh. No, we- we've seen how this story goes, Kristen. We are your elders, okay? Just listen to us. You are beautiful. And you know what? If you're trying to burn fat, just start taking fast walks or a slow jog a little bit every day. You just need to be consistent and get your body, used to. And that's the thing, you do have to keep eating because if you want to lose weight, you can exercise and you can eat, try to eat smarter, whatever, but you you will not lose weight unless your body knows that everything is safe. Like, yes, I'm going to get food tomorrow. She doesn't starve me, but yeah, just consistency. That's what you need. You just need a good routine. Starve yourself for 3 days. Your brain would not work. You're not going to be able to think straight. And then, you're going to slow down your digestion. You're going to be like kind of weirdly constipated. I mean, not to get too personal, Kristen, but like it's not going to be pretty for you, you know? Yeah, it is bad for your brain. Um, you guys, I know Kristen up close and personal. She is just so beautiful. She has been blessed and she has a beautiful voice. She's a talented pianist and artist. I know your life isn't perfect, Kristen. No one's life is perfect. We all have our stress things that are like, that we're dealing with, but you I don't want to see you harming yourself. That's just not acceptable to me. Yeah, Kristen, we talked about this before, Um, food disorders, eating disorders are huge though, and especially in teenagers. When I was growing up, especially in the world of ballet, oh my gosh, I think the world of ballet is way healthier now. Ballerinas know about nutrition. They know if they starve themselves, they will get injured because their bones get brittle. Their muscles are not healthy and strong. Their tendons are not healthy. You know what I mean? Ballerinas who have eating disorders get injured. And the kind of injuries that, you can get your vertebrae can start fracturing and crumbling, career ending injury. So ballerinas, for many reasons, do not have a lot of eating disorders these days. I mean, it's not 100%, I'm sure, um, but when I was growing up, I knew so many people with eating disorders, and it's serious stuff. It really is, because some of them don't survive high school because they really hurt their hearts. And yeah, like you brought up Karen Carpenter, you know, it's like, what do they call it? Like passive suicide. It's like, Just don't go there, you know? Yeah, don't starve yourself, Kristen. I mean, okay. Anyway, huge subject, Kristen. When you bring up something like that, it's like the tip of the iceberg, right? Because the iceberg is all the reasons why you would want to do that. So, I don't think you really want to go into that in the middle of the live stream. Well, um, in fact, you know what, guys? I'll be right back. Donkey, take over the stream for a second. My phone is at 6%. I'm gonna have to get my portable charger, which I do know where that is. Be right. I oh, she's so cute. This feller is so cute. Okay, there we are. We got tower. Someplace in Russia is negative 49. Oh my gosh. Okay, they have it worse. They have it way worse. You know what? Someone always has it way worse than you, right? Even in your situation, Kristen, you know, it's like you may have reasons, you know, you have things that are bothering you and you're thinking about, oh, I want to starve myself. There's people who have it worse than you. And I had a friend who he was he was an alcoholic. And he got in trouble. He had a DUI. And this was in the state of California. And in California, DUI at that time meant that you had to counsel others on addictions. They had the addicts counseling other addicts. And I guess maybe he had already like gone through some training, you know. But he said, I was like, so what was the one thing that, because he totally kicked alcohol. It was amazing. And I was like, what was the one thing, you know, what really, how did this come about? And he said, you know what it was? Counseling, oh gosh, I can't remember what the drug was. Counseling crackheads or meth heads. I think it may have been, I think it was meth. I think it was maybe meth heads, but he was like, you know, counseling other people who had like more serious addictions than he did. And he was like, there were people whose lives were so much horrendously worse than mine. And he was like, it really set things into place for me. Like, I am lucky to have the life that I have. So sometimes, you know, think about it that way. Think about that you live in a country, our country is in turmoil and it's scaring me. But however, I can't even imagine the other kinds of countries I could be living in. I mean, I am all for personal expression, personal rights, freedom. I can't even imagine. I mean, we are so lucky in this country. It is so just Kristen, just that, just that kind of a huge thing. You live in this country. You're very lucky. And I mean, you have so much potential. You have so many opportunities waiting for you when uh, you know, turn 18, graduate high school. The world is your oyster, and I see so much in you. So don't get down on yourself, and definitely don't starve yourself this weekend because it's going to be very cold. Right, Donkey? He's looking at you, Kristen. He's looking at you with the side eye. He sees deep into your soul. And you know what he says, Kristen? He says, Cookie. Kristen, cookie. Oh gosh, I didn't say that. Their cookies just came in the mail today, you guys. They got cookies in the mail. Guys, should we give these guys a cookie? Oh, they're downstairs. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Okay, the case of cookies, yeah. Not even up here. Okay. I don't think they really heard. I don't think they were paying attention. Kristen, before you do anything, you have to realize that you're beautiful and awesome no matter what. You don't have to. Yeah. Thank you, Crystal. You do not have to be a size 0 to slay. Um, there's some people out there that are maybe a size 0 because they're just born tiny and all their genetics are teeny tiny and everyone in their family is teeny tiny. You know what? Real women, real people, you know what? You got to have a little extra on you just to, like I said, if you have, my mom's doctor said something about like people who have an extra 15 pounds of body fat tend to not get illnesses as often. And I mean, I'm not talking about obesity where you're like 200 pounds over, your weight limit or whatever. I'm talking about you have a little extra, you can't see bones, like that is a healthy person. That is what health looks like. You have enough fat to cushion you if you fall, to give you a burst of energy when you need it, and it just helps your body to think it's safe. If your body fat gets extremely low, your body is in a state of, it's a bit, sends your body into a bit of a panic. I mean, that's just how we're wired, Kristen. Just love what you got, and that's easy for me to say. And I'm older and I'm not a teenager and I don't have to deal with a bunch of teenagers in public high school. I know how that is, but try to keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Even though you gotta walk around with a bunch of people who are probably, let's face it, you could be going to school with a bunch of idiot freaks, but you got us here at Giant Buns, so just carry that around with you wherever you go and just try to laugh. You know what I mean? You got to laugh at yourself. You got to laugh at everyone else. You got to laugh at yourself. Just don't take everything so seriously because life doesn't make sense. Life is ridiculous and it's beautiful. It can be very beautiful, but it can be tough, but it's all funny because it's just ridiculous and nothing makes any sense. So, but just enjoy, just enjoy what you got. Right, donks? Um, Krispy Kreme has at least 2 friends. They're so tiny and it's incredibly, oh wait, I gotta move the chat along here. Let's see so I can. They are tiny and it's incredibly unhealthy. They both wish they could gain weight. Yeah, it's a scary, you know what I mean? People are vulnerable. The human body is vulnerable. The reason we have body fat is to protect us from injury and to protect us from energy deficits and starvation. And, for women, we we are built to have a ton of babies, right? And our bodies want to always be ready with enough fat to hold a pregnancy and to also be able to nurse. And nursing is extremely calorie heavy. I mean, and not only that, minerals, it'll suck vitamins and minerals from your bones and your teeth and, anywhere it can. It's like, oh, when you buy cow's milk at the store, why did they always recommend having dairy cow's milk? Because it's filled with fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, Um, those are all sucked out of that cow's body. And so anyway, women's we are made and all humans, but especially women, we need to have our bodies want to have body fat. And I think it looks beautiful. I don't like to see skin and bones sticking out. Um, that's why women are beautiful, right? So just rock your feminine form, Kristen. It's all good. You you've learned to laugh with people who who've laughed at you. I was so bad at that in high school and even college. Yeah. Oh, to jab, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it just doesn't matter. Everyone's got their own agenda, and anyone who is like harassing someone else is clearly miserable, and it's like just have to feel sorry for them, but really just go on and ignore it. But also laugh because it's like it is the most pathetic thing. It's just yeah. There's always going to be people who want to dim your light. That's when you have to shine. Yeah, 100%, 100% Crystal. And Kristen, the thing is, Kristen's so full of chutzpah, and she is got sass and great attitude. She's got so much attitude. I think, I really think, Kristen, you can get this. Donkey, very chillin'. I think he's liking the carrot tunnel. Look at this thing. I think we all need little carrot tunnels to like stuff with blankets and keep warm, like little sausages. It's like a little sausage casing. Would it also be bad? Oh no, 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 Kristen. Do not do the throwing up thing. Do you know that's gonna dissolve every bit of enamel off your teeth and you will end up okay, I have another friend, college buddy. Extremely smart, beautiful person. I mean, you would never think she would have a serious eating disorder, but she was a thrower upper. She would eat and then she would throw up. And guess what? She has no teeth. At a very young age, she lost her teeth because she dissolved all of the enamel. Plus, she deprived herself of calcium and minerals and all the stuff you need to have teeth, healthy teeth. I mean, and she went through a nightmare of trying to get implants, and they all got infected, and she kept having to get them ripped out again. I mean, and plus, I don't even know how she I don't know how anyone could afford like every tooth in her mouth she lost. Because she started barfing when I mean, I don't think it started in high school. This was like in college. But I mean, no, that is the last thing you want to do, Kristen. What is that bulimia? Bulimic? I mean, Kristen, you know the answers to these questions. I know you just want help, you know, and that's fine. That's fine, but that's not good. Binging and purging. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't confuse your body, Kristen. Just eat good stuff. Try to eat basically good stuff. You can have a little bit of junk here and there, just like anyone, but just get on a good routine for your body. It's like, did you hear my advice? I read this when people were coming up with New Year's resolutions. I read this from someone who said, pretend like you are eating for someone else's body. Like who do you love most in this world? Pretend you are them and you're feeding them for the next year. How would you want the most loved person in your life to be eating? And, how would you treat this body? This woman also said, and exercise too, like how take care of your body in the next year. Think about it that way in the eyes of you are doing all of this to like the person that you most love. And I think that perspective is worth thinking about. It's like sometimes when you think about what you would want for someone else, it's it's easier to make that switch for yourself. So anyway, that was something I said once on the stream. I don't know. Don't tell your parents. Kristen, if I'm worried about you, I am going to tell your parents. So I don't know. I mean, I always tell you to go see your school counselor and set up help appointments. You know how I am. I will be on you. I will be on you like a tick in in July until you tell me that you've made progress. So if you tell me something, I'm not going to forget about it. Ask any of my friends. Yeah, pretend to switch bodies with yeah, Krispy Kreme, does that speak to you too? I've been thinking about this. Yeah, how would you treat this body? You know? Um, Kristen, I don't have their contact info. Oh, I do. I can get in direct touch with her mother in seconds. She's my Facebook friend. Plus, the rest of Kristen's family goes to church with us. And by the way, Kristen, your aunt and I text now. We have each other's numbers. So 2 seconds. 2 seconds, Kristen. I mean, don't be, shy about telling me stuff, but I do want you to get help if you are feeling that uh, negative about yourself. Yes, yeah, that's so cool, Crispy. They don't check. Wait, they don't check my weight, and they don't check. Yeah, I know they have a lot of kids, Kristen. I know, but you know what? I don't know what to do about that. I know your mom has a new baby and she's really busy. Probably not making things easier, but you can tell me stuff, but if I feel like something is going in a dangerous direction for you, yeah, I will say something, you know? Your mom noticed if you gain like 2 pounds. No, okay, now that's there's caring and then there's maybe like, you know, getting on you a little too much, but I don't know. I don't know. Nobody's perfect, but yeah, Kristen, I do worry about you. Like, I don't know. I know it's hard to give attention to. I mean, okay, so like, it's funny because there's 9 giant buns. So I have like 9 kids, right? And your mother has 9 kids, but they're humans that need like so much that I do kind of relate to her in a way, but, um, boy. Anyway, well, guys, it is 9:37 and I'm kinda on here longer than I expected. Um, Cookie is out cold, yeah. Um, but I think I will wrap up the stream because actually, Kristen, speaking of food, I am getting hungry. I wanna eat some more food. I wanna get something hot to drink, and, I still have some work to do. I need to, like, get these blankets. I actually do need to shake them out outside, go out there, but, um I wasn't quite finished cleaning the Bunz room when we started, so we just finished that up and But yeah, I want to get on the merch store too, you guys. I want to go and order something that has giant buns on it. I'm so excited. If I can get up off the floor. But guys, thank you so much for being here on the snowstorm eve, the snowstorm Arctic cold eve. Oh, Delphine, she's just passed out. Look at that cutie. But you guys, and I know Lillian has ordered a couple of things. I know that for sure because she was texting me last night. Um, so anyway, I'm really excited. Merchy merch. If anyone wants to check out the merch, what you can do that's very easy is you just type in giantbuns.com and it'll link you to the merch store, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, of course, the YouTube. Did I forget anything? I think that's all. But the merch store, if you just type in giantbuns.com, all that should pop up. The link tree or whatever. So yeah, thank you for being here. Presto Changeo, AJ Punk, Midwestern Hunk, Christian Cheyenne Star, Triple R, Crystal with a K, Special K, Krispy Kreme, Krusty Krab, Kirsty, Cookie, Bougie Tillman. Always fun to have you. Mickey, I never sang Mickey and L song. I never sang Presto Change of song either. But Mickey and L, thank you for being here. Good to have you back in the chat. It's always fun. And much love to Invoice. Always, it always is fun to have you in the chat too, Invoice. I think that was everyone. But yeah, guys, thank you for being here. And we will close out with a song. And I'm glad that the phone didn't freeze up again. We only had one. Well, it wasn't the phone really. It's OBS. I'm going to look into OBS and see if maybe there's like some software bug that's happening. And if there's like an update. I checked and OBS claimed that it was all up to date and all that good stuff, but you never know. I should recheck that. Because I love streaming for you guys. And next week, next week, I'm going to be promoted by a grocery store, a big grocery store, and who knows what's going to happen. We could be millionaires next week. Kidding. But we could have more people watching the streams.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't
can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, big brother falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.